his three 3-minute rounds in the Clan Wars lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of C-Mac Dublin, presenting Jonny Origan.
Here we go, stepping into the cage now in the prep point is Jonny Origan. He's from the C-Mac gym with Dino Wade. He is well prepared. He's been around this sport for quite some time and never fails to put on a great show. He's got the bearded warrior look going on. What a great fight to kick off proceedings.
Make his way to the octagon, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, at 156 pounds. Fighting out of rapid fire, presenting Chris the Hurricane Gail.
So here is Chris Gail making his way now into our cage. He's in the prep point. A pretty cool song playing as he's come out. He'll be standing in the blue corner, just trying to get a good look at him now as he prepares to step in. And Noel, it's a great fight actually to kick things off, isn't it?
Great way to open the card here, Stuart. And I'm just looking at, as my eyes are drawn to Jonny Origan in the octagon, he's just pacing back and forth and he hasn't taken his eye off Chris Gail. He's just staring down his man before this even starts. This is already intense.
Oh, it certainly is. Origan, a very experienced, good fighter. But look at the cut and the shape of Chris Gail. He used to fight at middleweight, dropped down to welter, and now he's a very large lightweight. This is big.
Horse fans are definitely getting spoiled with the opener here. Two
Deck Larkin,
very experienced fighters.
Yeah, Deck Larkin, the man in charge. We're just waiting for our cage girl to exit the cage. Jonny Origan in the black shorts with the beard, and it's the black shorts with the white and red for Chris Gail. They're just about ready to get underway.
Jonny looks like he's ready to explode out here. Here we go.
And there is a touch, and here we go. Both men looking to establish the centre. Just that distance. Gail looks like he's loading up on a right hand. Oh, straight punches, and then to the body. Left hook to the head, uppercut, and left hooks. Origan taking lots of punches. Those were short punches by Gail, but very effective.
We've seen Jonny in situations like this before. Previously on Clan Wars, he looked like he was in trouble there. Gail was landing big shots. Origan looked like he was hurt, but he's fighting through it here now.
Origan trying just stops the throw there by Gail. But now Gail's hurt him already and just leads with a jab and follows it with the right hand. Origan's going to have to move away from those blocks.
Oh,
a great jab! Origan rocked by that brilliant left jab. Gail trying to finish now. Flurry of punches. Origan in trouble, trying to cover up.
Gail smells blood in the water here, Stuart. He's looking and he's head hunting though. He's got to be careful. He's got it again.
Origan drops, but trying for the single. Gail being told to stand up by his corner. Just throws him to the ground and now just falling on top of him.
If I was Gail, I'd stand back and let him up. His corner is screaming. He listens to his corner.
Origan gets back up, but can he protect himself here?
He needs to keep that left hand high. He's dropping that left hand and that right bomb is landing every time.
Again, Gail just resets. This time Origan goes for the single leg and he might have it. And he does. He does know.
That was a good decision on Origan's part there. He's taking it down now. He's in the guard. I think he might just hold it here just to... He is throwing shots, but Decky Larkin will be looking at this, just making sure he's just not taking a rest here. So Jonny's got to work from the top position here. Yeah, well, a man as muscled as Gail, though, certainly you would think his conditioning is going to be under more pressure than Origan. So if this is good for Origan. It is indeed. It is.
To clear
big
his
muscles,
head.
Big muscles need big oxygen too to fill them muscles.
They're certainly right there.
But he certainly had Origan hurt. They were some big shots. He certainly carried the power down from middleweight.
He has now. Origan trying to improve his position, but just in the guard of Gail at the moment. Landing a couple of hammer fists. Chris not looking like his legs are going to get thrown up for any submission, so he's really just trying to neutralise Origan at the moment.
Off here.
Origan's pressing up. That was
Origan's with some good shots standing there.
Yeah, it was a good left hand.
He's done well to recover there, because that was one hell of a barrage at the start of that bout, so he's done very well. He's in good position here. He is working, like so, referee Decky Larkin is having a look, but he is working enough here.
He is, yeah.
Some bodies.
A couple of body punches there, 3-4, and a little bit of blood coming from the lip of Chris Gail. Origan has finished this round very well. Head has cleared, it would seem, as well, Noel.
Definitely, he's working here, and this will tire out the bigger man. So Origan has done very well to keep himself in this fight, and now he's going to finish on top, landing some bombs.
Yeah, trying to throw just 10 seconds, a couple of seconds to go, and there's the capper. Well, that was an interesting first round. It was very much one of those old football cliches and a game of two halves. The crowd, though, appreciating it with plenty of applause.
Certainly was. Gail started that round like a man possessed, was landing some serious shots. Looking quickly at it, it looked like it was a left hook to the body there by Gail that really had Origan hurt. But Origan hurt. This man has shown it before on Clan Wars. He is hurt for days. He's not going to give up. You're going to have to put him out or put him to sleep. And he fought on.
Yeah, the first thing that happened, of course, Gail just short punches, just knocking Origan back then, as you say, the body shot. But then after that, it followed up with just what looked like a simple left jab. Now, maybe it caught Origan in the eye, but certainly was dazed by that.
It looked as well. Origan might have been just stepping in and he was doing it. So again, the momentum of the shot as well would carry. But his head, looking at the corner
just
there,
ask
Dino.
Forrest Griffin, you know, you can be taken out by a jab.
Dino Wade there is telling him to keep them hands up high. You can see that. So this will be interesting to see now how the cardio of Gail is going to hang on here now.
Well, I mean, this is a clear case of Origan wants this to go to the ground, and obviously Gail wants to keep it standing. Let's see what can happen here. Round 2 ready to go. Deck Larkin brings the fighters together. Origan pushing forward and immediately trying to initiate the clinch.
Up against the cage.
Gail defends.
Looks like he's working for a single here.
Yeah. And they're just working. Oh, he's picked him up, but just has to be careful, maybe. Just
Gail's showing strength there as well. Gail is. You only have to look at him to tell the man is going to be strong. We're working hard for it here. Again, making everyone work here. This will tire out both fighters. If you're new to MMA or you're watching, this is exhausting type. The scramble, the grappling, this is exhausting. Origan moves into a half guard here, and Gail is holding onto the neck. He'd be better advised to let go. He has now.
Well, certainly in the first round, it didn't look like Gail had much in the way of hip escapes or movement on the ground. I mean, he
just seemed to be pushing away.
He was really trying to hold the neck down. So Origan now has most of this round to work in. This really is his chance to dominate this round and dominate the fight.
Yep, definitely. Origan, he's embracing the grind in this fight. You can see it here. He does have Chris stand-up with training under Dino Wade. Dino Wade is known for stand-up strikers, but as you can see here, Jonny Origan has shown fantastic work here to come back from that start of that first round now, and now all of a sudden he's dominating this bout.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, Gail is going to have to try to move or do something a little different. We've got his corner beside us.
Yeah.
Shouting instructions, but
he's not doing much off his back. He's just sort of pushing off, and it's almost like he's hoping for Decky Larkin to step in here, but Jonny Origan working away here. There's no way there's going to be step up here.
There's just not enough, Noel. He's just not doing enough to stop Origan. He's sort of holding on to him for a few seconds, and Origan will land 3 or 4 or 5 punches.
Yeah, you can see there he's constantly landing. He's waiting, posturing us a little up, just getting the leverage and landing some shots. Gail needs to work here.
What can Origan do to finish from here, though, Noel? That's the question. Can he improve his position?
It looks like he's happy. He's looked like he's happy enough here that this is going to take a lot out of Gail. So it looks like he's happy to sit in it's basically a half guard. He's sitting here. Gail's sort of turning into him, but he's happy to sit here and land these shots. These are punishing shots to take.
No, they are. He's getting his hips up. He's getting a bit of leverage in that left hand coming down.
Yeah, these all add up. You know, every shot is going to take a lot out of Gail here, and Origan, I think Dino Wade will be delighted again in his corner with this round. He's shown it, and if this goes into the third here, he's working hard, but Gail is going to come out exhausted. This is exhausting.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, and Gail just unable to move from this position.
He doesn't seem to be. He just seems to be wanting to hold on. He's not trying to push away or extend his hips or get some leverage under, and even he retained full guard. It's there. He can slide in. He's happy enough just to sit in half guard there, but he's not trying to shrimp or prawn out to try even maintain to get back to full guard here.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go then in this round. It looks like we're heading to a third and final round.
You got to say, coming into the third round, all the momentum is with Origan easily here. Gail, he needs to come out in the third round the way he came out in the first round, because there's no doubting he holds serious power. But again, Jonny Origan's shown, like he has before on Clan Wars, he has the heart of a lion.
Well, you've got to ask yourself now, what will Gail do? Because if he simply stands in front of him, he's going to get clinched, and he doesn't have the defence to stop it from being taken down. If he's taken down, this fight's over.
Yeah.
From what we've seen, this fight is over. So Gail has got to land first. That's easier said than done.
Yeah, and it's surprised. I have to say, I'm a bit surprised, because Gail has great judo. He comes from a judo and wrestling background, but it just seems as if when Origan gets him up against the cage, he has no answer to the takedown. He was fighting it for maybe a minute or so, but he eventually got taken down and then done nothing from the bottom to get up. He needs to fight and work his way up, pummel under, get up, use the cage, get up again. He was up against the cage. He could have used it to get up.
Just a quick question on the judges and how they're scoring this. Is it a clear case if it's one round each?
I think we're going to the third. This is the big round, I think, coming into this. You know, the first round, you'd have to give it to Gail. He landed some serious punches. Origan, he got the takedown, but it was more of a survival takedown than dominating a dominating takedown. So, yeah, I'd say we're going into a third and final round. This is all to play for in this one.
All right, here we go then. Clan Wars 21, third and final round of our very first fight of the night. Origan again comes in. This time Gail tried to take him down, but same story. Within 5 seconds, Origan on top.
We're back to where we finished the second round here, and
Origan
again, he's pushing there. He's looking. I think he's looking to slide the left leg through. It's there, and it's there if he wants it, but he's looking for the neck now. Gail's
trying to push back up.
Chris Gail now working for the single, but
Chris Gail really has turned this around by managing to get back to his feet.
Oh, lovely turn him around there. That was very nice. Got the underhooks and turned him back to the cage. And this is Jonny's bread and butter, as you can see from the first stars, from the end of the first round and the whole of the second round. This is his bread and butter. You're in his world here. And this will tire out the bigger man, Gail, again.
It certainly is, although I was impressed the fact Gail has managed to get this back to his feet. We're just engaged in a little bit of battle of legs at the moment, but certainly Origan is the man looking more likely for the takedown. Gail just trying to hang on.
He's doing what he's doing is right there. He's pushing down the head. He's trying to get away. He needs to push away. If he can get away, push away and land some of them strikes like he landed in the first round.
Could Gail try and throw in a cheeky
guillotine or looking for a Kimura here? He's got
just something to make Origan think, you know?
Yeah, to change the game plan. Give him something to think about, and then maybe there's something else there, you know? But again, Origan he's happy to sit here and grind up against the cage. And, you know, if you're judging this, you got to say cage control there. He's working for
hang on now. Chris Gail trying his best.
Origan rolls with it. But that's more like it from Gail. He needs to be doing that. He needs to be attacking.
He was certainly active and trying something different there. Origan's managed to defend, has ended up on top. And with only maybe a minute left in this bout, wow. Not a lot of time left for Gail to change things.
And again, I don't see Jonny as in. I think he'd be happy enough to even sit here, or if he even gets the half guard, he'd be happy enough to sit here, pummel away, get these points. These are scoring points.
These are, I mean, if you're watching this at home, there's not been a lot of. Hang on, he's working for an arm. Chris Gail. But no.
Origan was aware of it. He knew what was coming, and he's got back in. He's hiding them arms away. He's giving away nothing. He knows he's in control of this bout. He knows if he just keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to take it here. So Gail needs to work. He's trying to push away there now. If he pushes away in the hips, he needs to get up.
That's it. Origan, Gail has pushed away, but can he get back to his feet?
Origan, he's like white on rice, though. He's not moving away from him. He's just on top. He's not moving away. This is a classic Jonny Origan fight. It's just embracing the grind. He's just working harder than Gail at this time.
Well, that's what it is. He's blanketed Gail, has absolutely shut down his offense, which 90 seconds into the first round, we thought it was all over.
Yeah.
And Gail was going to score the knockout victory.
But again, we've seen it on Clan Wars before. Jonny Origan, he gets hit, and it's almost like you could say Forrest Griffin. He has to get hit before he knows he's in a fight.
Well, there we go. It has gone to the hands of the judges. The only possible argument you could say is if it was a 10-8 first round, but I think that's stretching things. So we're looking like pretty certain it's going to be 29-28.
I can't disagree with that, and I can just say the Ramada Plaza for first fight of the night. If they all go like this, we're in for a good night.
All right, well, let's hand it over then to the judges and see what their decision is here at Clan Wars 21. Origan celebrating, but we need to get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28. For your winner, the unanimous decision, Jonny Origan!
Well, I don't think we could really have had any dispute about that. We called it here in the commentary booth. I mean, it's certainly a close fight, and it just shows there's many ways to win an MMA match. It's not just about the guy who looks bigger or who hits harder. It's all about game plan. It's being able to control where the fight goes. Jonny Origan controlled where the fight goes, and he gets the victory here at Clan Wars.